Welcome to the NTSC 5 and 5 series, where I, Ashwin Krishnan, host amazing executives on Standout in NTSC. Today, my guest is Robert Ball, Chief Legal Officer of Enlace Health. Questions to him: key challenges he faces in maintaining compliance with global privacy laws, how he navigates the intersection of technology policy and public interest, and advocacy for that, legal considerations influencing the incident response as part of the organization, and two personal questions and advice he would give to his younger self. And last time he was truly happy. Watch on. Robert, what are the key challenges you face in maintaining compliance against the global privacy laws, and how do you go about addressing that?
So I think it's a matter of constant vigilance. Right now, the privacy laws are changing month over month, and it's especially challenging because every state is getting into the act and the federal government really has not stepped in to provide a uniform set of privacy laws. So you face this challenge of having to comply with various states' mandate, and no two are alike. There are a lot that are similar, but many that are different. We are also in the business of healthcare technology, so we're also subject to federal laws related to protected health information such as HIPAA, high tech, etc.
How do you navigate the intersection of technology, privacy, and public interest, and how do you go about advocacy for that?
It's pretty straightforward. I think there's some guideposts in terms of privacy and respecting personal privacy in the individual. And there are trade-offs. There's responsibility that I have to have if I'm going to grant you access to my private information for a benefit or for a health benefit or something commercial. I have to realize that I have to take some actions to protect that as well. So I can't just leave it out there. I think from the advocacy side, I'm the chair of the Policy Council at NTSC, and we spend a lot of time just educating lawmakers really on the various technologies, but also the practical implication of the laws that they're going to write. So many times laws are written without a real thought to how is this going to be enforced, how is it going to be put in place, and what are the ramifications from a risk and business standpoint.
How do legal considerations influence the incident response part of an organization?
So I think the legal consideration, certainly in most every industry, ours is no different. The cost of a breach and the potential impact financially, as well as reputationally, and the trust of your customer base and your user base, they make it a potentially outsized obligation and risk that you have to face, and you have to approach it that way. And when you combine that with sort of the asymmetric nature of a lot of what can happen in the cyber world, where a small player can impact something in a significant way, or if you look in a supply chain, a vendor or a customer, everyone is so interrelated that even a fairly small vendor may have a situation where they cause a breach at a larger organization. And so the impact can be very substantial, even though you say, well, that was a small company, how can they cause a big breach?
On the personal side, what advice would you give to younger Robert, let's say from 15 years ago?
Stay focused, work harder, don't get too distracted by big ideas, and do what's in front of you. I've had a great run here and I'm enjoying continuing to do so. But I look over the past 15 years, there's quite a few days and weeks and hours that I wasted that I should have been much more focused on what I was doing and stayed true to that course rather than coming up with too many ideas and chasing them.
Last question: when is the last time you were truly happy and why?
No, oh, that's easy. Yesterday. So, no, I'm pretty happy right now. I've got a great family, my bride of many, many years and children. And so I'm in a great spot in life. And I just would have to say I'm happy now. For a lot of my life, I kind of chased what would make me happy and what would make me happy next. And I've kind of gotten to be very content as to where I am and what I'm living with day to day. So I'm pretty happy.